Good evening, family. Ahi hi Lilitu.
Ahi hi Lilith.
Welcome back to Red Center by Night. I hope your travels are well. A lot of you have come a long way from home. But nonetheless, we are all here for another night of uncertain terrors and pain. It is alright, you are not alone. We are, after all, the sisters in the image of the mother. Now, let's roll the credits.
I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne.
Last episode, we've met our Lilins having a meeting high above the clouds. There they talk about certain plans that they have already started. And with a bit of misunderstanding and clarification, our Lilins have finally started to piece together the puzzles that have baffled the other groups. Someone out there knows what's happening, but they're not doing anything about it. Afterwards, they were met by Nine, a messy-looking Lakha, who informed them of the new hideout which is located at Olive Pink Botanical Garden. It was all enshrouded by illusions, and the illusions were as too good that our Tremere Primogen had suspicions. The Lilins plus Mr. Winters were shown how they prepared for the day sleep, and we get a glimpse of Nine having to deal with a familiar red-haired individual, before we cut back to our Bahari group, who then decided to perform a ritual to finally seal this group's status as a garden. And with that, we continue our story.
So, I'm going to check in on Nine, obviously. Now that we know that you've sent your little fly to collect her, I want to know if she's walking past anything reflective right now.
She will be. Let's see if she is right now. She is.
Okay.
You see Nine, obviously looking into at least a tiny mirror, part of the reflection of a side mirror. You can't see anything beyond that aside from she's probably looking into some car, into her reflection and like checking it out. But you do notice a familiar face behind her.
Oh.
You notice the respectful Maxi Seraph standing behind her. And they're obviously talking about something, but you cannot hear it.
Do I get any sense of location, like outdoor, next to a car?
It has to be outdoor. It's next to a car, but there's no features or any street signs that's showing.
Okay. Nine is with Maxi. I will tell the others.
Fantastic.
They're outside somewhere.
And if Maxi's here, then he's probably fucked up, which means 8's probably here to pick up. Oh,
Yes.
they were already at my haven. They fucked up egregiously.
So I don't know if that helps expedite your fly in any way.
Well, first she has to notice it, but it's too far. I can't tell it to do anything right now. I can only look through its eyes. Fuck. Oh well, we've got bigger fish to fry.
Does she know about Maxie? Does she know how to act? What to not say?
She knows how to conduct herself in society, and she knows to not give away secrets.
Okay.
She's very good at that. All of my family have been taught to dance around questions, never answer directly, basically skirt around issues. So I have every faith that she will do what needs to be done. She's quite talented, as you have seen. If the proverbial hits the fan, she will get out. I've no doubt.
Okay. Time will tell, I guess.
Well, if it all goes to pot, I guess our timelines are just escalated a little bit.
Indeed.
Well, will you ladies be all right if I disappear for a moment? I have some errands to run, people to meet, people to bring back.
Do you need to do it alone?
You're more than welcome to join me.
I don't have anything better planned.
Excellent.
I feel like I should familiarise myself with this town.
Where we're going is a little bit out of town, but we can drive through part of it.
Interesting. Let's go.
Excellent. Wonderful. And you, my sister, what are you up to?
Well, I need to collect some items, so I might just go on a little shopping trip.
Excellent.
What about you?
I got a few things to catch up on.
Well, we can do that together.
The people I need to touch base with probably won't receive you too well.
Are you sure?
I mean, you can lurk around, hiding, maybe, but it'd be best if I do this alone.
I think you can appear to be alone, and I'll be listening.
Fair enough.
Just saves time, you know.
Kind of feel like I'm being babysat, but okay.
It's as if you deserve it somehow.
If you do end up in your office, it's your move, by the way. If.
Noted.
Right.
All right. So right now we are splitting up.
Love splitting the party.
Every storyteller
Always goes well.
Never make a mistake.
Just for tonight.
Let's see
Just
who goes
special night.
first. Mr. Winters, you're going first. Where are you heading?
First, I just want to check in, see if I've heard anything from the extra agents I put on the streets. If they've found anything or have any updates for me.
Yeah, the extra agents have at least reported that they have found a sighting of the runaway group, the wanted group at this point.
Oh, my little team.
Yep, your little team.
Mm.
They're currently interfering with an ongoing investigation with that truck that exploded, full of your PsyOps team.
Of course they are. How badly are they interfering?
Well, they completely brushed off the officers. Well, the regular officers that are just on the job under your pay. They have passed by several securities, ignored protocols, and completely destroyed evidence, or at least contaminated some of them. They have walked straight into the exploded truck. Someone had reported that there was at least one woman, an Asian woman, looking and speaking into air. And at some point, Mr. Talon was shown, or at least was reported to have gone off to take a piss with Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis, as you would know, Mr. Winters, is at least one of the most straight-laced ex-SAS officer. He is very into the books, play by the rules kind of guy who would never be corrupted by anything. And with this kind of dealing, who knows what they could have talked about.
So plays by the books, but didn't apprehend people.
No.
Got an arrest warrant out, such as it is. Okay.
Though to be fair, one officer did mention the fact that the hacker, homeless-looking guy, got tackled into the ground by Mr. Davis.
Oh, that's a plus. Okay. And at the end, the team was allowed to go freely from the scene.
They had no choice.
Okay. We're going to start an investigation into Davies. Was it Davis?
Davis?
Davis. I think he may not be as by the book as we think.
Agents are asking if they should use force to apprehend these criminals.
If necessary. Ideally, do whatever you want to the homeless hacker, but Mr. Talon and Dr. Yue, bring them in unharmed if possible. Bring them in, tail them, find out what they're up to. I've got a feeling they're probably not going to be too forward in confession, so let's see what they're doing. For Davis, maybe pull some family strings. Find out what he knows and get him back on the straight and narrow.
Mr. Winters, you would know that Mr. Davis's son is Jeff.
Does he have any other family?
He's got his wife Margaret.
There we go, that'll do. I need Jeff.
Protect Jeff at all costs.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything specific you'd like to be done to Mrs. Davis?
Let's not do anything, but let's make it very clear to him that we can do something and are willing to do something if he doesn't cooperate and work with us and divulge everything he knows. And check out other people on his team as well. If he's gone rogue, then maybe his team has gone rogue as well. So
Noted.
we'll find out. Okay. I think we will have to pay a visit to the garden.
Interesting.
Not this garden, the other garden.
I know. Before we do, you mentioned earlier that Delilah would be set up as some sort of patsy for this.
Oh, yeah.
Any update on that?
How's that coming along?
Delilah Jones is currently at least under the radar.
Okay.
However, if you would like to put out a description of Delilah Jones to be brought in, pretty sure we will get some hits.
I mean, you've got access to a file,
That's
so... well, at least I do. It's probably redacted for most people. If they don't have access to it, I'll give them all our information that they need.
Would you like to take Delilah Jones in for questioning?
Yes, but keep it discreet. We don't want anyone else at the garden seeing her brought in, since she was one of our own.
That might be quite hard, sir, considering Delilah Jones is pretty popular in the garden.
Oh, for God's sake, put a bag over her head or something. Use your imagination.
Use the
Understood,
back
sir.
door.
Yeah. God. Okay, great. Otherwise, top work, fantastic. This will definitely be coming through in your personal report. You're looking good. Promotion's on the cards.
You've been saying that for a year, sir.
Well, looks like someone did need babysitting after all.
Yeah. Not me.
Mm.
But, okay, yeah.
So everyone that was at large is still at large.
It seems that way.
Mm.
But Delilah will surface.
Okay.
I mean, she's a newly turned kindred. Thank you very much. Surely she's going to be an absolute handful. She's going to screw up at some point, and that's when we'll find the rest of them as well. So hey, it's going to be great.
So you remember on the plane when Leah said that they'd breached the Masquerade and they'd brought 8 in to assist? That hasn't shown up anywhere for you. The Masquerade breach. No?
Well, I mean, it's not really my fault. I mean,
Sorry, isn't it your one job?
well, actually, it's my subordinate's job.
Oh, I see, yes. So
Don't worry, they'll
the buck stops with you then, as the superior.
make a note. All overtime and leave is cancelled for garden personnel until Delilah is found. And more information on that Masquerade breach, like something, anything, that'd be fantastic.
Understood.
And restricts internet usage during personal time. If I cut internet from all of the staff's quarters,
No internet then.
except for Jeff.
Except for Jeff.
I want to make sure Jeff feels appreciated. He'll take the blame for something else, I'm sure, but right now, let's make sure he's happy. Okay.
As Lilith wishes.
Absolutely. As Lilith wishes.
Okay, so why do you need to go to the garden?
I need to pick up a few things. I heard we might be doing a little interrogation.
Oh yes, that might be on the cards. Best to be prepared. There's always some use for torture implements, so...
I mean, does anyone want anything while I'm there? Like, any toys or...
Freeing all the kindred?
Let's put a pin in that one.
Put a pin in you.
Would you like a new closet for your haven?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Sure.
The closet. Remember this?
What was that one again?
This is the one that explains that there was more than just 7 being held and, I don't know what the word would be, experimented upon in a joint venture with the CIA.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on at the garden. And don't forget, the whole job of the Inquisition is to fight monsters.
Indeed.
So, yeah, there's going to be a few things going on in there.
So,
You know, just standard stuff, really. Holding, interrogating, learning. You know, we prize education in the garden.
but as we also know, there's a fair bit of fuckupery that happens around there,
Oh, look, you.
especially with button placement. How hard would it be to let them all go again?
Yeah, that button. Make a note to have the failsafe button redesigned. Maybe so, you know, I can access it from my personal devices, but the janitor can't accidentally bump into it while mopping the floor and, you know, whoever set that up. That's before my time. That I have absolutely no control over. That was not a Winter's fuck up. That was a someone else fuck up.
Easily fixed by making a note, though. Couldn't have happened any sooner. So, I mean, I understand that you don't want to share all of your secret dealings, especially with the CIA. But you are on our side. You are, as of tomorrow night, joining officially by blood with Lilith. So it may be time for you to make your allegiance known, more solidified. Start fucking things up for your little friends back at your old garden.
Oh, trust me. There's stuff
We
that
don't.
works for that.
But I also feel like just by his interaction, things are fucking up for them anyway. So
Yeah.
good on you.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
For the time being, having unfettered access to it, though, is good. So I don't really want to burn that bridge just yet.
I understand. We can burn that bridge when we come to it, as they say, but there are definitely degrees. I guess if our sisters are all saying you can turn a blind eye and continue to do so, that would be appreciated. But of course, anything else that you can do to further our mission.
What we can do is ensure that only the kindred who are kind of not aligned to our cause end up in the garden. That will kind of take the heat off of us because we're not doing anything really.
What do you think?
I think it's a viable tactic. However, bolstering our numbers with suitable contacts and or captives might also be a good, you get out of them what you need to get out of them, and then if we think that they're suitable, perhaps they can be released on a good behaviour bond
Quite possibly.
or bad behaviour bond.
I am somewhat concerned with the mixed messages of need to make sure that Delilah is covered up and not recognised she's brought in, at the same time as shut off everybody's internet until they find Delilah. Feel like that's going to...
personal in their quarters.
Nevertheless, having that as an incentive to do something that you also somehow want to keep secret, that's going to carry a risk. Wouldn't it be better just to have a small and dedicated group that you can trust?
That would have been fantastic. That's gone so well for me so far.
I
Yes,
feel
but
like
the
that
fact
group
that you
has
don't
gone
have
so
any
far
groups
off
that you
script,
trust.
we can't possibly.
No.
The main issue we have is it's a joint operation, but the US want to fuck me over.
My shocked
They're
face.
Yeah. They're trying to take assets out of the garden to their own facilities. Basically making things as difficult as possible, and I would not be surprised if they're sabotaging things going on in there, and also have sleeper agents. So the more people that are kind of on this task, the less likely that they're going to have an opportunity to go unnoticed.
Which is why you've told everybody that they don't get internet until they do.
Oh, I'm sure we'll have some little cover up on that, A line got busted when there was some earthworks going
It is
on.
Australian internet.
Yes.
In the regions, yeah.
Question.
Answer.
Charlie is American, is he not? Might he have connections with these American agents?
He might, but he's very loyal to the Khemria. So unless he is in some sort of double agent capacity.
Oh, I just mean we can pull on some strings.
Maybe that's something you could investigate.
Get him to dance to our tune a little bit before we actually bring him in for choir practice.
Do you have something in mind?
Always, darling.
I look forward to it.
So are we thinking about making friends with Charlie in the meantime?
No.
We're going to catch him
No.
with money or...
Oh no.
Oh no, he came into my home and fucked with it.
Oh, okay, yep, alright. Let's forget that idea then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to put the fear of Lilith into him before we even consider any other plans.
Alright. In that case...
He's also one of the only ones getting close enough to understand who Delilah's true sire is. So.
Yeah, we got to put a stop to that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wouldn't have been a problem if she wasn't turned. But yeah, okay.
Look, I agree with my sister. A message had to be sent.
Yeah. Yep.
The fact that the message went to the wrong address
Which, by the
was
way,
not our problem.
I'm still investigating how she even got on that fucking boat in the first place. Oh?
Oh, sorry, but you know, when my people make mistakes, it all stops with me. But apparently, this is not you guys' fault. Okay.
Well, I had nothing to do with it. A box got put on an incorrect boat at a shipping yard. I don't have shipping connections, do you?
I do actually.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how the box got onto the...
Oh,
You know who else has shipping connections?
Maxie, darling.
Your plaything might need to be played with a little bit more.
Oh no, what a shame. We can work on that. Now, do you two need us for anything else?
No.
I will call up my personal transport. One that is obviously bulletproof, sunlight proof, and all that. So.
Oh no, I think at this point I will actually continue to split the party further.
Oh.
You're going to the garden, I'm absolutely not joining you. But I will
Okay.
prepare this space for our tomorrow night's festivities.
Lovely. Let me know if you need anything while I'm out and about.
I will, I'll send a fly.
Excellent.
Alright, so Mr. Winters is gonna be picked up in 15 minutes. Alice and Lorna, where are you heading?
We are going to the monument.
Yeah, Anzac Hills Monument.
Yeah.
Are you taking a car or just walking there?
How far away is it?
Oh, it's not that far to walk. 30 minutes. Taking leisure time. Maybe 20 minutes if you're walking fast.
Yeah, I'll put a hoodie on.
It's not that far.
I'll put a hoodie on and we'll just
All eyes are
go
going to
for it.
be on me. No one's going to notice
It'll
you.
give me a chance to point out some of the sights along the way.
And point out who's local and who's not,
Oh, I
in case we get hungry.
don't think you'll have any trouble spotting them.
Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, we walk in. As we're walking, I'm just like, local tourist. Just look at the footwear, darling. It's probably the easiest way to go about it. Oh, and anyone wearing bintang, definitely out of town. Tourist. Local, but not for long. And continue along the way.
Yeah. And it's quite busy. I think there is a market happening during this evening. There is, as you pass by one of the streets, there are drunk people just stumbling out of the local bar, which is called Bojangles. Right across from it is Monty's. You would recognize that there is like a big unicorn as their signature, and somebody's riding it, and the security's trying to get them off it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We'll skirt around any major groups of people. Just in case.
You do see a few faces like turn towards you all, mainly because of Lorna wearing quite fancy clothes in such an outback town. But if they do look at you, Alice, they don't really care. They're too drunk at this point to
Awesome.
even bother.
Mission accomplished.
The moment you get off at least the busy bar area, you start walking down Todd Mall Street, and there's some few people milling around, but it seemed like there's less and less people until you hit the other side, almost to Anzac Hill, where there's nobody around, not even any car driving past this night. Anzac Hill is quite steep and tall, which means you have to climb at least a few flights of stairs. 10 minutes going up. But if you take a car, it's really steep to the point that your car is almost going straight up. You're all walking up.
Yep.
Yeah. We did bring a car.
Nope.
You walk up uneventfully, minding your own business, just looking into the side. As you at least reach the top of the hill, you look out, Lorna, and you could see the entirety of Alice Springs. This sleepy town in the middle of nowhere, being hugged by the McDonald Ranges. And you see Alice just turning towards the monument itself and passing through it.
I'll turn around and stick my head out. You coming?
Just let me take this in.
Okay, sorry.
I
I'll go back in.
I know you've said this 100 times. Okay, sure, let's go.
Cool. There's a little bit of a corridor, and as it opens up, there is quite a large room that has some statues in it. And Alice just keeps walking, doesn't really comment on things.
Statues of...
People. There's also hourglasses.
The circular room itself, on the edges of it, are all actual tiny candle flames. And the whole area is covered by hourglasses that's all in separate times. Scattered around the area is statues of people who are all in different state of fear. It's as if they were caught off guard. It looked like Medusa went past here and just turned everything to stone.
Alice, my dear, how many of these little secrets have you got hidden around this town?
A lady never tells, and if I told you, they wouldn't be surprises anymore, would they?
Can't we save the surprises for Winters?
No, but his reactions are so boring now. It's like every second thing out of my mouth is something new to him. Also, I'm not ready to share all of my secrets. I've got lots of pots on the fire, and this is one that, well, apart from you and the people we're about to meet, pretty much the only people who know about this one.
People we're about to meet, huh?
Yep. Oh, don't worry. We can play with them too.
Fun. Who are they?
Sabat.
Even more fun.
Yes. So I invited a pack and a couple of shovelheads. And they've been hanging out. I've been working on them slowly. We're going to bring them over, and they either join us or they water the garden. Real simple.
Win-win.
Excellent. Glad you're on board with this one.
The statues.
Yes.
What's the go with the statues?
Oh, they're not mine. They're a friend's. I'm holding them. People who pissed off the wrong people. Again, games within games, wheels within wheels.
What's
Yeah,
awareness?
you've clearly had far too many decades to yourself in this town.
Yeah, but I've had a lot of fun.
What's an awareness, Lorna?
Awareness.
Yeah?
Oh, that's a good question. 3.
Plus your wits?
Go. Oh, yeah. Just a sec. And 1 hunger. 2 successes.
You know, there's nothing.
Cursed chair.
Oh, yeah.
The number 2. Okay. Walking out of this circular room, we go down another hallway, and you can hear chatter down the way a little bit. It's.
Do you need to pause and have a drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's like it's been cut into the stone. It's just very dull, boring here. But then we open up into a drawing room, which is very Victorian. Dark green on the walls, a bookcase along one wall, piano, couches with dust covers on them. And that's where we meet our friends.
I own many leather-bound books and my apartment smells of rich mahogany, huh?
Everyone's got to have a hobby. I have lots of hobbies. I like to read. I like information.
You've been on your own a while.
Well, I've just never found company that's as entertaining and charming as yourself.
Save it for Maxie, babe.
I need to get some practice in.
The 2 of you see 4 individuals in this room. One is this middle-aged, blonde, almost white-haired looking guy wearing at least all white. You would recognize this as Jet, Alice. Right next to him, who is busy trying to at least lift the chairs and the bookcase on top of it, and something else on top of it, is this brawny Australian-looking bloke. Completely unremarkable, aside from him carrying everything and showing off how much he can carry. And you can see the muscle, at least Lorna, the muscles under the shirt that he's wearing. And it's bulging and bulking as he tries to balance some more stuff on top of it. But Alice, you would recognize this as Cassius. On one of the sofas or chairs, there is a young woman, short brown hair, look pretty mousy in appearance, as she is trying to talk to this quiet, long-haired individual. She looked really shy and at least is trying to blend into the chair. You would recognize this as Ruby, and with the long-haired chick as Tabby. And they are in their own little world, trying to pass the time and at least talk about their recent adventures. And you could hear Cassius going like, "Oi! Throw another one of those cases on top of this." And Tabby is like, "I don't think that's very safe. I don't think we should do this." And Ruby's like, what the hell? Grabbing it. She was in the process of grabbing another one of your vintage bookshelves when you guys entered.
What on earth are you doing to my furniture?
We can explain, says Jet. We're trying to test out how strong Cassius actually is when his protein and everything else is activated.
And you thought that my vintage furniture was the best way to go about it?
It's vintage? I thought it was just old. And you can see Tabitha going like, "No, shh."
That's the first time I've ever seen you breathe.
Sometimes a sigh is all that keeps me in check. Sit down, every one of you.
As you say this, Cassius lets go of all the furnitures and goes sit down right after, and there was a loud crash and bang as all the vintage furnitures that you have collected throughout the centuries have all crashed to the floor and destroyed. Lorna, you could see the ladies looking all horrified, and Tabby is busy trying to crawl under the chair. Looks like fused into the chair at this point.
I'm going to walk up to Cassius and slap him across the face.
Cassius, let's let it happen. He doesn't even stop you. Sorry.
Are you?
Yeah, kinda. Maybe. I don't know what it feels like to be sorry anymore.
We have to work on that. This is the respect that you show me? I show you hospitality, and this is what you repay me with?
Fuck, man, it's just a bunch of furnitures. Do you want me to fix it?
Don't touch it.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit down.
Good call.
And he squishes himself in between the two ladies.
Well, I had thought that we could go on a very lovely adventure and have maybe a little party. Does that sound like something that would be fun?
Ruby raises like a finger. Does it involve dying? Again?
Is that something you're interested in?
Not permanently?
Bless him.
Ain't it quaint? Well, so long as you don't, I don't know, and I'll fix Cassie's with a stare, pick up my very expensive furniture and unique books and mess with them, and then I'll turn back to Ruby and smile. You should be fine.
Oh shit, that was expensive. You hear whispering. And Jet is just like standing up. Okay, let's all calm down. I can pay for what Cassius has done.
That's a good start, darling, but it's not necessary. Cassius can pay for what Cassius has done.
Well, we're a pack, and pack does keep everyone together. We pay for each other's mistakes, and if this is the mistake one of our packmates has done, then...
Let me be clear, I don't need the money. But we can find other ways for you to pay.
I'm fine with that.
Excellent. My apologies, where are my manners? Lorna, darling, this is everyone. Everyone, this is Lorna.
Hello, children. How's it going? So sorry we caught you at a rough time. I'm sure that you're not normally this ill-behaved.
I would say not, but we just finished cleaning up the mess that another one of our packmates, and Jet actually turned and glared at all three of them on the sofa, has made. But yes, my name's Jet.
Jet, hi darling, how's it going? I'm Lorna. How long have you known Alice?
Just a few nights ago.
Oh, innocent babies. Love that.
Gotta have them young. You know, bring them up in the right ways.
Absolutely. Who knows what those shovels would have knocked into their heads?
Indeed.
And they're already blood bonding to each other, the little dears.
It's adorable, you know. Sabat gonna Sabat. So,
Are the kids still calling it a circle jerk where you all drink each other's blood?
Are you part of the Sabat by any chance?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
You see Jet slowly looking down. Actually, he walks up to you, and Jet is quite tall. He is almost 7 foot. And looks down at you. But then he circles around all two of you, which I don't think Alice appreciates.
she does not.
But you can see Ruby scanning. Okay. Well, Ruby, you see at least nods toward Jet. And Jet just comes back to stand in front of you and goes, I don't like your smell. Alice smells right. You don't. You smell too refined.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you noticed.
So tell me, as he holds your hand and raises it up, can you tell me why you love our Dark Father?
You need to go and sit back down.
But why? Isn't this just a customary question?
This line of questioning will get you nowhere.
Not with fellow pack members.
We are not your pack, you need to remember that.
Yes, but it's very customary.
Enough!
Question. Intimidation. Roll manipulation intimidation, please.
I want to rouse the blood.
Yeah.
Don't get hungrier. Six successes.
Also got 6 successes, and win goes to dice goes to the player. At least 2 of them rolled 6. Jet backs down, but Ruby and Cassius looks afraid. Tabby, however, doesn't look fazed at all. But Cassius did drop Lorna's hand and steps back. Interesting.
Haven't broken them in then yet.
Not yet, I've only had them a couple of nights.
That's alright, we've got time.
Our little friend was supposed to be doing some work on them, but she got called away to other things. How have you liked your time with me thus far?
Jet looks at the others for like a few minutes, and there's only silence around. Finally, Jet turns around and goes like, "It's quite interesting. I've been all over the world, but Alice Springs is quite a different experience. Considering you have to keep a certain level of discreetness to be able to fly under the noses of the Second Inquisition."
But isn't it the danger that makes it more fun?
It does. However, when you have 2 new shovel heads around in your pack, it does make it more harder to navigate and harder to teach the young ones things about our Dark Father, as he glances towards Lorna. After all, we all came from Cain, and Cain had given us all these beautiful gifts.
Tell me, is Cain the only myth you know of our origins?
Cain is the only one we should know. After all, we wouldn't be here if not for the Dark Father himself, granting us immortality, granting us the gift of the disciplines.
See, I've heard something different.
Oh, then go ahead, Miss Templar. I would love to know more about Cain.
So, no doubt you've heard of Lilith.
You mean the witch? The whore?
My, we did buy into Christian mythology, didn't we?
Nothing Christian about it. It's just about...
Dear, and here I thought you were a vaguely intelligent bunch. How did Cain learn of the powers of his blood?
Lilith taught them to.
And if Cain is as powerful as we believe him to be, would it not stand to reason that the one who taught him was more powerful, more knowledgeable?
And yet you don't hear anything about, Lilith? Aside from the fact that she basically broke down after Cain had left her.
No.
You got some really innocent ones this time.
It's always more fun when these ones break. Well, our little party tonight demands that you're at least receptive to the idea that Lilith is stronger everywhere. The teacher, the mother of us all. If we have a dark father, then surely it stands to reason we also have a dark mother.
Okay.
Open mind, that's all I ask.
You see Tabby standing up. But that's all she does. I am not quite sure about the Dark Father, Dark Mother kind of deal. But we have been brought into this pack under the Dark Father. And it should go to show that we should respect his wishes. We have not been brought up in this pack together by Lilith.
Let me rephrase this. I have been asked by our Archbishop to introduce you to the ways of Lilith so that you might have more tools in your toolkit.
It's quite interesting considering the fact that most about books, most about passages speaks of Lilith as heresy.
No, you're right. They do. But is it not better to know thine own enemy?
No. The fact that, at least from where I was brought up as a shovelhead, we just kill them on sight.
Why is that?
Because you let one weed grow throughout the blood of Cain, and it infects others. It's preferable that you destroy it early on. What's an awareness, everyone? Please for both of you.
Three this time.
4.
Ooh, that's a critical miss. Messy critical. Alright. Who shall be the... Alice.
Mm-hmm.
You'd notice that Tabby had brought out claws. And she, at least from what it looked like, the pack had all are starting to get into defensive positions. Jet is circling around Lorna, and Tabby is circling around you. I'll ask once again. Our dear Templar and stranger Lorna. Who do you worship?
I worship myself. Unseen passage.
You cannot go unseen passage if there's eyes on you.
True, I can't. Sorry, you're right. I'll stand there.
I'm gonna try ore on them. Can I try that?
You can try that.
Sure. Just to get them to settle down and realise they've just been overreacting. They're just a little overstimulated right now.
Would you like to reroll?
Once I remember how that.
So you just need to reroll at least 3 of your willpower.
You spend a willpower to reroll up to 3 normal dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the 3 ones that I have because there were 3 ones in there. It's not actually that much better. This
You just need
fucking
to beat the
cursed
4.
seat. Yeah, it's 2.
Oh, because the
Okay.
We're getting rid of this seat and we're burning it.
yeah.
I love this seat though. That's where Maxi sits.
Okay, so Maxie's allowed to sit there, no one else.
You're putting me in Maxi's seat? God damn.
Okay. Dex and athletics then. Could be Dex and roll.
No, I'm just gonna be
Same.
Oh, well, that time I got 3 successes.
4. You have to beat the 4.
I only have 3 dice.
5 with a messy critical. Oh, sorry, with a critical.
Okay.
No, messy critical.
Messy critical?
Yeah.
Whew. Would you like to gain a stain? Lose an advantage or fail the test?
I'll gain a stain.
Alright. Lorna, you're easily beat down, at least by Jet, and pushed into a wall with your hands behind your back. While at least Tabby went after Alice and lost by tiny bit. You, however, Alice, would recognize the strength behind Tabby's punch and actions. This K-Knight, or at least Lakha, is not someone to trifle with. She's very quiet, but the moment the fist come out, you know that she speaks serious talks.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? Lorna is currently pinned to the greasy wall, by the way.
Oh, wait, no, that's just to keep the balance. Never mind. Yeah. I thought I had an automatic pass.
Do you want a chance to take down the Camarilla?
We can do it without.
You won't last 5 seconds out there.
Oh, please.
I control the SI here.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Why haven't you sent them against the Camarilla?
I have. They're collecting Camarilla kindred. Bit by bit, I brought you here to help boost our ranks so that when their numbers are low enough, we can all swan in and take what is rightfully ours.
Boost our ranks, you mean the Bahari?
They catch on quick, don't they?
They really do. What is so wrong with wanting to take any and all power that you can?
It's called using corrupt methods to do it.
I'm a fucking Templar. What do you know about corrupt methods?
You being part of the Bahari is proof enough that the corruption is deep within the Bahari, within the Sabbat. Which is why, does the Archbishop know where your loyalties lie?
Yes.
I would like to see that. I would like to hear that from their mouth. Because if the Archbishop of Alice Springs themselves has been corrupted by Lilith's heresy, means that this sect, at least in this area, is a lost cause.
Or it's grasping any and all tools it can to grow strong.
By going the complete opposite direction.
Lilith's Gospels does not countermand Cain's.
Yet she takes all the credit away from the Dark Father himself. Does she not?
You've been reading entirely the wrong books.
Oh, I think I'm reading the right books.
She left you in a library. You'd think they'd have opened one up.
No, they just use them for weightlifting instead. You okay over there, darling?
You're still pressed up against the greasy, oily wall, by the way.
I'm gonna need to find a dry cleaner that stays open past sunset.
We can work on it. Fine. You don't want to gain more power? That's totally all right. It's a shame that I brought you all this way for nothing.
Kids these days.
So ungrateful. Leave.
And you see Jet just turn around towards at least Ruby, Cassius, and Tabby, who is still at least poised to grab at you, tackle you just in case.
Just a point of order. As I've been raising my voice, I've not been raising it. Like I've been turning away from Tabby's ears. Just a sign of respect.
And Tabby appreciates that. The first person to at least leave is Ruby, who is at least followed by Cassius, who is all protective over her. Right after that is Tabby, who is looking at Jet, at least giving Jet a look like, let's get out of here. And Jet slowly lets go of Lorna. I hope this is the last time we speak. But thank you for your hospitality.
Be seeing you, darling.
And Cassius...
Bye, have fun out there.
Cassius walks away at least with Jet. As all four of them leaves. What do you guys do?
Where'd you find them? What a packet of lights!
Here and there. I flew them in.
From?
here and there. One from the US, couple from the UK. Somewhere in Europe for the other one. Would you excuse me a second? I need to make a couple of calls.
Naturally.
Thank you. I'll drop a call to Winters. Just say, 4 on your radar. Sabat. Watch out for the kitty cat.
What clans are we looking at?
2 Zims. 1 gang. 1 Tremere. Not to be meddled with.
Are they coming or going?
Leaving my care.
Do they have any travel plans?
I think the travel plans are fuck shit up.
Okay.
Destroy on sight.
Ah. Here we go. Alright. In that case,
I love getting a winter's proof instruction.
oh no, I can fuck this up.
Oh,
Watch.
and how?
Oh, come on.
I know.
You can do it.
Have a seat in the cursed chair. Let's see how you go, Clover.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put a call in for a hit squad. Oh wait. Were they like travelling out of the state, or were they just going to stay in state?
Oh, I was calling you just as they were leaving my not haven.
Okay, but they're staying in Springs. I mean, Alice Springs.
I believe so.
Okay. In that case, yeah, just smoke them. Subtly, of course. I don't think I need to explain that to my own people, but don't do it obviously, given how well they've been performing now. Except
When I think subtle, I think of an international
If they
pack
can-
of Sabat shovelheads.
Subtle as a sledgehammer.
smoke all of them but the Tremere. Take the Tremere back to the garden.
Is that Ruby?
Copy that.
That was...
That's Ruby.
Yes, Ruby. Yeah.
Oh, we don't need names.
You'd probably need a description.
Do you have any photos or anything? Or...
Look,
Sketches?
they'll get themselves into trouble before too long.
Yeah.
They don't look like our Camarilla friends.
No, just a basic physical
To start with, the
description.
camera
Oh, yeah,
have
I'll-
showered
Pass
at
that
some
on
point
to-
in the last week. Well,
I'd say-
some of them have.
Yeah, I'll text that through.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this has happened after you've already left, right? There's no way I would have. All right, that's fine.
Split the party.
I know.
The party.
I did this.
It's a great plan.
It's just
I did
nice to
this.
know which one's Tremere so that, you know, they know which one's which before their blood starts boiling.
Yes.
Which is which?
Yes. I'll hang up from Winters. And I'll look at Lorna and go, we'll speak of this later. And I want to call the Archbishop.
I'm somehow not surprised you've got him on speed dial, though.
The Archbishop does pick up. You can hear at least loud, bouncy music on the other end, at least. Seems like they're in a club.
My Archbishop, I have bad tidings.
Oh dear. I do not like it when you speak like that, darling. What's up? What's happening?
Our young friends have seen fit to take umbrage at my ways and how I like to do things, and have removed themselves from my presence.
Oh dear. Young ones, huh?
Don't worry, this is being cleaned up, but it does mean that we shall have to procure more bodies.
That should be easy enough. I have a couple of them in my sights.
Wonderful. At your next convenience, we should also sit down and have a talk.
I'll try to find time. Eyes are on me right now, but...
Understood?
Oh.
At your convenience.
I'll find time. Thank you so much for at least updating me. You're such a dear.
Ta-ra, darling.
Ta-da!
And I will put my phone away and look over at Laura and go, hungry?
Famished.
Let's go play. I'll take her to the cages. As I open the room, it's just, again, more stone and banks of cages with forlorn-looking people in them.
Oh, you meant actual cages?
Actual cages.
Wow, I really thought that was a metaphor. Okay.
Oh, no. No.
And are these also from here and there?
These are not local. So, have what you may.
Sure thing, Wolf Creek.
Wasn't just a movie. And yeah, you can take your pick.
Okay. Anyone jumping out at...
Everyone looks dirty and at least have been there in a while, so everything is musty. You don't need to breathe, but it's not your aesthetic, Lorna.
No.
However, there is one individual that does jump
Like
out.
a wet wipe in my handbag for cleaning off the neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. You find one who at least looks decent enough, though they do smell a little bit of piss, but this individual looks like to be at least working holiday, maybe. They don't look to be from this parts, they look as if they're from overseas. And they look at you and go like, please, I just want to go home.
That's right, I'm just gonna let you have some sweet dreams of home, babe. Just go in, get a sippy sip.
Quick wipe pipe. Gotta sanitize a bit. Then take a bite. How
It's
many?
the 20s, everyone carries hand sanitizer.
That's true. How many dots of hunger would you like to take off?
I've only got the one, so...
Alright, take off the one.
Beauty.
And this individual, at least when you finish, look to be in bliss. And you can see other envied eyes on this individual. They all look like they needed escape. So some of them try to grab at you to at least bite them.
I'll come around another night. It's alright, there's plenty to go around. Don't worry.
Alice?
I'm going to go to my little friend in the end cage. Strapped to a chair. And I am going to pummel on him. And yell at him. Make him realize that he's beneath me. Make him understand that he deserves to die.
This individual does deserve to die, but you won't let him have it.
Nope,
No.
not yet.
How many dots of hunger would you like to take off?
2.
Ooh.
Because it's going to be a while before I come and visit him so that he can sit and stew for a bit more.
Is there any way I can communicate to you to like bring 1 or 2 for the ritual too?
It will happen.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Come on, please.
Bahari
just-
to laugh at you.
Yep. New ritual that's happening.
My girl be thirsty.
Yep. I will. Where's the ute?
Well, the youth is currently at least with 9.
Okay. I am going to...
Oh, I like it when you get that smile.
I'm going to gag with a ball gag one particularly beefy looking individual. Someone who hasn't been around for a very long time, is a newcomer to the cages. And I'm also going to bind their hands. And then I want to cast Vanish on the ball gag and the bindings. We're just going to go for a walk back home.
Interesting.
We'll be back for a few more of you later. So nice to meet you all.
It is a rouse check.
Yep.
And I pass. And then anyone who is looking to look through Vanish needs to make a contested roll.
And you're just gonna walk.
Just gonna walk. I don't have a vehicle. My vehicle is elsewhere.
Interesting.
Look, Alice may be many things, but sometimes there is a limit to her plans within plans within plans.
And sometimes the plans within plans just run out at, I didn't organise more than one rental.
Yes.
Speaking of plans within plans, is there anyone else there that you need? I'm
Also,
not here.
you've got the room full of tourists, you've got the room full of shovelheads, you've got the room full of the statues that look like old mate Medusa's had a go. Any other rooms in this here little
Oh,
complex?
lots. But we'll get to those later. We've got much more important things to think about. We can explore later.
Okay. Less time critical.
Yes, yes. Is there someone who I think would come quietly?
All of them, if I ask nicely.
Can you do multiples?
Can I do multiples?
You got to mesmerize each and every one of them individually, but yes.
Because I'm thinking 2 more. We've got 3 in total.
Well, I've got Lingering Kiss, so I could just... I mean, I'm not that thirsty, but I could have a sip of a few more of them and just have them trail along.
Oh, if you think that would work. Much easier than this. And I'll point to the not there gag and binds.
Well, if you want a couple to come with us, I'm sure I can convince them to come along.
1, you, me. I take it I'm driving. Oh yeah, we're
You
getting
know
a
the
car.
roads.
Yeah, okay. 1 more.
One more?
1 more.
Anyone you want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, you get to come. One of the ones who was looking sad that they missed out on having a little dreamy time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And having just one drink, even though you don't need it, the lingering kiss does take effect.
Yeah.
And you also lingering kiss the other one as well. Right?
Yeah. Let's just retroactively say that happened. All my kisses be lingering.
How could they not be, right?
Right.
Right. Okay, are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm going to lead the way. And as we go back through to the circular room, I'm going to hand the binds that you can't see over to Lorna. This is definitely Doodlebug, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to put the stake back in.
And it paralyzes this person once again.
Yep. I'm going to pick up the statue.
Mate of yours?
No.
Excellent.
No. But we need this one. This is Doodlebug.
Oh, I heard that name before. So what's
Yeah.
the story?
Friend of Charlie's.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll probably want to put a tarp over the top of the back tray with him in there, being as Charlie's in town now.
He is. I was just going to throw a blanket over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll
yeah.
work.
Cool. Actually, hang 5. I'm going to go get us a car.
All right.
Yeah. And I'll go out into the parking lot and just scan for the most likely vehicle and go for
Most
it.
of the vehicles are youths, so
Cool.
pick which one.
If there's a double cab, I'll go for that one.
Yeah, let's try some intelligence larceny. Or streetwise if you have it. You could also go for strength and larceny, considering you can actually just...
Same.
Same.
Larceny's just such a great name.
Three successes.
And passes. Yep.
Just do that. Shove a claw in the ignition and turn it.
Yep. No, I've got my knife.
Huh?
Screwdriver it. Yeah, I'll pull the car up a little bit closer and then walk back in. Good to go.
All right. Come on, babes. Let's go. Might come back for a few more of you if we need it. So nice to meet you all. Take care.
Pick up the statue.
Yeah, with your strength, it's quite easy to do.
Cool.
And I've got 3 tailing along with me.
Excellent. Put them in the back seat. We'll hop in and we're heading back.
Yeah.
I do cover the statue.
Okay.
Need to say
Someone's probably got a tarp like sitting in the back of
Yeah.
theirs that we could just throw over
Yoink.
the top.
Yeah, it's Alice Springs, so most likely, yes.
Got to
Don't
keep the
ask.
dust out somehow. Not that it works.
Yeah, no.
Everything's gonna be red.
Everything's
Gonna have a
so-
red doodle bug.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, Mr. Winters, what did you do to the garden? What did you do at the garden?
Okay, at the garden. Okay. A little bit of housekeeping and also raiding the armory for a couple of things.
Yeah.
We'll get a transfusion kit, like blood transfusion kit. We'll stock up on fang stinger syringes, a blowtorch, or a brulee torch, or where we want to put it.
Yeah.
And I forgot the name of it, but it is the Aspergillium or something. The sensor that sprays holy water that stops kindred from frenzying. I'll nick that from the armory. Pardon me. And
We're on water restrictions at the moment. Sorry, you're not going to be able to run that one.
oh dang. And I'm going to check in on some of our guests. So, do we have any recent captives that are Silas or Shovelheads that haven't really been indoctrinated into any ideology yet? Kind of blank slate kindred.
Yeah, there would be at least 5, 6 of them recently
Okay.
coming from other states, and at least some in this state, considering the Sabbat activity has at least climbed up past few days.
I will order them to be released. The cover story is they're going to be sleeper agents, but then give them the details on where to meet Alice. And any kindred that have been part of the special program that Winters has been running, ash them. All of them. Any of them that know about it, so none of them get out and start tattling.
Yep.
And we'll get some fresh species anyway. I'll make sure they've got preparations ready for a Tremere. To take precautions for that. Isn't that pretty much? Give Alice a quick call while I'm in the garden. And see, do you want a guard dog?
Are you giving me a gift?
Well, us a gift.
What kind of a guard dog? What does it eat? Will I have to take it for walks?
Dog. I don't know. Chum. People. Walks are good.
Can I train it to chase people?
I think that's probably already been done.
I want a guard dog.
See if we've got any nasty looking guard dogs, and I assume we've got a canine unit. I mean, it's Pine Gap.
Yes, but you gotta specify which breed.
Which breed? Oh, okay. Well, something that doesn't shed a lot, because I've got a feeling Alice will get annoyed with dog hair everywhere. So we'll go Doberman.
Doberman. Yeah.
They're nice and loud, and people are intimidated by them. They're so squishy.
They're so squishy.
I get a couple of them.
They're rotty. Couple of Dobermans, yeah.
Transfusion kit.
Winter's his best boy.
That turned quick.
Yeah.
That's very
I mean, he's still an asshole and an inept idiot, but he's best boy right now.
And I'll check out my office and check out the chessboard.
The rook has been moved up to the line in front of the pawns.
Okay. Do I know what that means?
No.
I don't have to roleplay that. That's okay.
I mean, I can tell you what it means if you want to roll for it. Sorry, storyteller.
Well, I'm probably not going to be able to make too many trips back. So, yeah, I might as well see if I can decipher what Alice is saying with the chess piece.
Alright.
Give me the bad news, Doc.
I'd say just straight intelligence. Intelligence insight, actually.
Okay.
That will work.
Yeah. Not the worst. We're going to willpower that.
Not the worst.
Why?
Okay, that's 3.
Hey, Winters doesn't want to lose.
No.
Sit me, Alice.
That our two houses are moving forward with their plans and the pieces are in place for the next grand move. I'll also make a note for myself to write a Winter's Dictionary of Chess Moves.
Yeah. Okay.
You love making work for yourself, don't you?
Yeah. Queen of homework over here.
Sucker for punishment, clearly.
And that's everything that I needed from the garden.
Alright.
And I'll try to slip in and out unseen. I don't want to be bothered with their shit.
I'd like you to roll
Oh dear.
stealthy and stuff, just so we can see how fast you can work through this.
So
I mean, head of operations trying to slip in and out.
you should have got like the mask with the fake nose and the moustache.
Groucho mask.
yeah,
Glasses.
Stealth index, please.
Here we go. Who needs willpower? Hey, we'll take that. That's 3.
Only one agent actually noticed you.
Anyone of note or just another shit kicker?
Would you like to roll for it?
Okay.
Don't ask questions you don't want to hear the answer to.
I mean, are they gonna... no, I need to know who it is, then.
Sounds like you want to roll.
Okay,
for it.
what's awareness, please?
This I can do.
Roll. See if this person managed to.
They might meet with an unfortunate workplace accident. You're fucking kidding me. I don't want to burn any more willpower. That's 1 success.
Yeah, you don't notice who did this.
Yeah. They all...
Turns out it's the workplace OHS rep,
Yeah.
so you're...
They won't last long.
It has been 0 days since the last accident.
Accident is written in massive inverted
Yeah.
commas.
Yeah.
We've just permanently etched the 0 and gotten rid of the other numbers.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
Engraved, yeah.
Alright. And as Mr. Winters, Alice, and Lorna heads back to the garden, we go back to our scene in the garden where Dasha is busy preparing the site for the ritual.
So I think I'm sprinkling some broken glass along the floor, just to add a little bit of spice. And I'm pruning the gimpy bush for later. And I've popped outside just briefly to look for some shrubbery where I could find a McDonnell Ranges cycad, obviously the female of the species of the plant, and pick up some of the large edible seed pods. Yes, so I'm just pruning.
Just pruning. Just tending to the garden.
Indeed.
You easily do that. You are just heading back into the garden itself where the site is gonna be at least performed when Lorna and Alice arrived, followed closely by Mr. Winters.
Have you got treats for us?
I have treats for everybody.
I brought takeaway.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. I think I'll look at the big bound and gagged one and I'll stare into his eyes and mesmerize and say, Lilith will appreciate this blessing, and then go and feed. So, is that cool? Just do that in front of everyone?
Out in the car park?
No! Oh, I thought you came in!
Yeah, I thought you...
I thought we were in.
Okay, cool. I thought we were in the car park still.
Oh, fuck it. No, absolutely not. No, I would wait until we're inside. Maybe I would take him by the invisible ball gag and take him inside. Yeah. Would I be able to slake 2 points of hunger from that?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Oh, thank God. Okay, go back to there.
And I'll heft Doodlebug in.
You see
You're wearing like you're taking someone into the back of a restaurant. Everyone just thinks that this is like kitchen staff.
Yeah, service is on.
You see Alice hefting the statue.
Is that who I think it is?
It is.
Interesting.
We'll wait for a dramatically appropriate point to
Have a little chat?
have a little chat.
Where did you get the name Doodlebug?
Fuck knows. These idiots give themselves names all the
He
time.
gave himself that name?
Can I also say that I went searching around for a glass bottle and some wax?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to roll for it, or I just find these items?
No,
around?
you'd find these items. It's easy. You'd find like an empty bottle anytime around at least Alice. Wax,
We've got
you
candles.
got candles.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Alright, so you're hauling away at least in all these individuals, and you see Mr. Winters hauling his big bag of goodies.
2 doggos?
Ember
Two
puppets.
dollars.
Question. Can you ghoul dogs?
Yes.
Well, there we go. It's gonna make it.
Also, did Mr. Winters just walk in with 2 Dobermans on a leash?
Oh, they don't need a leash. They're trained.
Oh, they're trained. That's
Better than the
amazing.
humans
Okay.
that work in the garden.
You just got them like service dog like collars so that no one asks questions.
The little jackets.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, see, I can't see very well. It's always dark everywhere.
You've been wearing the sunglasses at night just for that gag.
Yeah.
Love this.
It was a long play. It was worth it.
What are their names?
I thought I'd give you the honours.
This is a very careful decision. I must deliberate.
You could call them 10 and 11.
Oh, Christ.
Or 5 and 6.
You know, I'm going to put $5 down. They're going to be like ancient Greek myth
Oh, yes.
names.
That seems very on brand.
Cerberus,
Shocking.
Fluffy.
A lesser known but very powerful ancient Greek demon. Yeah.
Is this you trying to make things funny?
Mm.
Is this your attempt at humour?
Please stop it.
It's adorable though, isn't it? What else did you get in the bag?
So I heard we were going to have a guest. So a little, few bits and bobs to help him, you know, be forthcoming.
Oh.
Little stuff. We got a relay torch,
Oh, excellent.
some blood transfusion kits, a little bit of magic sprinkle water, which, and something to take the edge off when they get out of control,
I knew we kept you around for a reason.
and a little insurance syringe for myself in case they do get out of control.
Right. Interesting.
Mm.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Put newspapers down.
Ladies and gentlemen, day sleep is approaching.
Okay. Do we have any update on 9? Can I check reflections?
No.
Nothing.
You can check the reflection, but it seems like 9 is somewhere that's not reflective.
That's cause for concern. You just wanted her out for the evening. She was expected to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check in on that tomorrow night. Maybe, if we've got time afterwards. I don't have time now. She's too far away.
Okay. So we should bundle up our new friends somewhere. One of the other rooms, maybe.
I forgot to turn it on. It's okay.
Oh yeah, one of these has died too. There it is. So
Tremere shed.
I hope it showed up in the shot. Yes, we have many new friends ready to join the path of Lilith.
Yes.
Where shall we put them for the day?
Well, if she isn't back, we can always put them in her room.
I think that's a great idea.
And we have a couple of little fluffy guard friends to make sure they don't do anything,
Yes.
go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any commands I should know?
Oh, well, I figured you were going to ghoul them, so...
Well, yes, but I mean, I'm not going to ghoul them right now.
Okay,
Takes time.
basic ones. So fetch is, you know, go grab people who are running.
Mm-hmm.
And get them.
Sit, stay, fairly straightforward.
Oh, yeah, the basics.
Yeah,
Basics,
okay.
yeah.
All right, good. We're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent. I will...
I mean, I didn't train them. I don't know.
That's below your pay grade?
Yes?
I should hope so. I'm going to lead our friends. I'm going to sit the statue down in the middle of the garden.
Brilliant.
'Cause carrying that around while I'm ushering people around, no. And then suggest we put everyone else in the spare room.
That works.
Cool.
You'll be right there. Just have a nap. We'll see you in the morning, evening.
I'll put down a
Same
bowl
difference.
of water for them.
Oh.
For the dogs or the people?
Yes.
Great.
Alright. And I assume all of you goes back to your own room
Yeah.
and prepare for day's sleep
Yep.
once more. During the morning, everything seems normal. There's some still drunk people who are trying to get home to sleep off even though it's already midday. However, sometime around 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and the clock strikes 3 p.m. And I want everyone to roll resolve and composure, please.
Oh God.
Righto.
Even the humans?
Even the humans.
Wait. May Lilith bless this roll.
Resolving composure.
Hell yeah.
You're kidding.
It was only 3 successes. But
Hey,
that's
not
that's the
2.
most I've had all night.
Not 2.
So that's a crit with 8. Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, Lord.
That sounds like I might be spending some willpower.
What did everyone roll?
7.
8, and there was a crit in there.
I'm gonna willpower these two that came up. Nothing.
Oh, I had a crit. Sorry. I don't know if that helps.
4.
I had one too. But
Okay. Everyone wakes with a jolt. For some reason, for at least our Lakha, everyone feels that something's wrong. Something has happened. There is a big danger. There's danger. There's something wrong. There's a big monster going to eat us all. Waking you up from your day sleep in the middle of the day. For Winters and Lorna, you wake up in a panic. Your heart is racing, Mr. Winters, and you don't know why. Adrenaline is rushing. Lorna, you have not felt this much fear for a while. This is it's not something that you have not felt. Even as a human. This is blind panic. And for Dasha and Alice, you know something's wrong. Something's wrong. You don't know what is wrong, but something's wrong. And you are in full alert. Even though it is the middle of the day and you feel groggy and you feel like you are not yourself, something's wrong. And you don't know why.
Are the dogs barking?
The dogs are quiet.
am I feeling like frenzy-ish?
No, but you are in almost
Just
there.
shitting myself.
Yeah.
Good thing I have not had poo in my bowels for a few decades.
But your beast is just trying to crawl back into itself.
I'm going to call Winters, our daywalker.
I am going to brace myself and open the door to see what has happened and also whether anyone else has felt this.
You open the door, and it's just dark inside the garden. There's no fake sunlight. There's nothing. But the garden is still there. It's just the lights are out.
The lights are out. Have you also... You said you were going to...
I'm still in my room, but I'm going to call Winters on the phone.
okay.
Wake up.
I'm stepping out of my
I'm
room.
awake.
Uh-huh.
Your flies haven't heard anything from 9, have they?
No.
Have you tried sending more?
I can check in with it, but I can't tell it to do anything.
You know how we were talking like 2 nights ago, about needing to find a place that was not reliant on 9?
Yes. I remember.
I think that's become a little bit more urgent.
Yeah.
Imagine, it'd be really convenient if one of us had like a place that was, you know, really accessible and pretty central and had a lot of spare rooms and a hidden entrance and...
The Camarilla are there.
There.
They're at my haven that has a rear entrance and plenty of
No, I was
spare
talking
rooms.
about where we were yesterday.
Oh, that place. Mm-hmm. We'll talk later.
Okay.
I'm just going to activate Sense the Unseen.
I'm just going to assume this is compromised.
Sense the unseen. Can you roll for it?
Okay, it's an aspect or resolve an aspect. So. That's all the same, I think. Unless... Oh my lord, definitely spending a willpower on that. Holy shit.
I'm
I only got a
sorry,
1
it's rubbing off on you.
success. Okay, that's better. 3 successes.
Not a 5. Do you like the willpower?
I did. That was my willpower.
Don't sense anything.
Good.
Owls don't sense anything.
I try sense the unnatural.
Yes?
Surrounded by vampires.
Oh, I mean, I guess I'll...
In a
put you
magically
guys up
created...
as,
And a magically created garden.
anything more unnatural. So
It's like taking a Geiger counter to Chernobyl.
Yeah.
So he's got hands free and precision in
Yep.
sense the unnatural, and that is... what do I need to roll for that?
You need to roll your edge. So how many dots you have it? 2. On top of wits. Would you like trying to push into desperation?
I've got a feeling I'll regret it if I do, but what happens?
So we did homebrew this a bit, but the Second Inquisition group, so Mr. Winters is technically still part of. The storyteller gets 2 bowls. 1 bowl is for the players, 1 bowl is for the storyteller. The storyteller gets the desperation, hope bowl rather. The players get the desperation bowl. Every time the players want to push into desperation, they get up to 5 dices. But it means all the coins in desperation goes to... all the coins in the hope goes to desperation. And that means that the storyteller can roll up to 10 dices against the players. So would you like to push for desperation?
You're getting a lot of death stares from here.
I like you see us smiling and think death stares.
I mean, we are dead. Any stare we have is a death stare.
You know what?
Technically correct, the best kind.
Yes, we need to know what's going on.
How many
So-
dots would you like?
By the way, have we needed to like rouse ourselves since we've been roused?
That will come after.
Okay.
Your beast right now
Yeah.
is on fight or flight.
So we'll go 3, so that'll give me an extra 3 dice to
Yes.
check.
Which gives me 3 extra dices.
Use your willpower. Do it.
Oh, dang. That's
Might as well.
I'm going to willpower the 3 that did nothing. That's 7.
With 7 successes, Mr. Winters, you would know that the source of this fear, paranoia, and dread is not within the vicinity. However, it seems to have come within the radius of the city. Maybe just arrived?
Oh shit. Like 8? Just arrived?
Or something that's hit the entire city all at once.
I will relay this to Dasha when she calls me.
And, just arrived.
Yeah.
Interesting. Like 8 just arrived?
I can't verify for certain, but the 2 events seem to be lining up.
All 3 are now in the same... How many kilometre radius? We don't know, but closer than they've been.
This is a problem. Can't kill them.
We need to separate them immediately.
I wonder if Alice has got any kind of hidden away holding cells or some room or tomb or something that no one will look into for another 1,000 years.
Or a sarcophagus buried in the heart of the desert.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You hear
I
at
mean, that
least
didn't work so well.
Alice and Lorna talking outside.
So all I'm saying is I can block the entrance with some thorns, and that way if anybody does try to come in, it just will slow them right down. But it's going to take me time.
Are you sure that we want to be blocking others from getting in and not getting out of here ourselves?
Thorns, fun, blood, pain,
Okay, we
ouch.
can't be having...
No, we need to
Fun
remain
all the time.
focused. Hi,
hello.
you feel it too?
Yes, this is an odd time
Good
to see each other.
afternoon? God, I haven't said that in years. What the fuck?
If I were a gambling person, I would say it's 8. And as we all know, 7, 8, and 9 should never meet, and this is the closest they've been.
Alice, how much influence do you have of a 9?
Well, none right now because she's not here,
But she trusts you.
implicitly.
What if you had a very special mission for her somewhere else, like, say, Perth or far north Queensland or Tasmania, that only she could be trusted with? Because the other 2, we
Have no influence over.
know, as much as I tried with 7, she's uncooperative.
And 8 follows commands that we can't really counteract.
Yeah.
I could try with the prince, but it's a toss of a coin, honestly.
I'm not in his good books right now.
I'm never in his good books.
He doesn't have
In and
good
out
books.
over the years.
He doesn't have good books, let's be honest.
He's got bad books and worse books.
Okay.
Right now they're worse. That's without the whole him trying to figure out who's done a crime punishable by final death.
Yes, that whole thing. He seemed pretty chill about it, honestly. He wasn't the problem. Very chill about all the Camarilla rules. It was quite frustrating, honestly. So, I would like to try and check in on 9 at this moment. Nothing.
But the pressing issue is, it might be a better time to actually do the rite. It's the day, which makes a lot of you, at least not as active. It's basically your lowest point. There is a threat right now. And who knows when you might actually get a chance like this. So either you take the risk to do the ritual here or move, like right now.
Moving would require going outside.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's dark in here. I'm not willing to roll the dice on it also being dark outside at 10 past 3 in the 10 past 3 in the afternoon.
We're doing the ritual now.
Well, it's the only way we're going to be as panicked as the kind of...
This maybe is a message from Lilith. It's a sign.
It's a sign to stop playing, start doing.
Might also be a good time to have a chat with whatever the fuck the doodlebug is.
True.
Won't be on his full game at this time.
No.
After the ritual.
Right.
Ritual or doodlebug first?
Ritual first.
Ritual
Ritual
first.
Yes.
Anyhow, I'll go and, well, I would say wake up, but I feel like they're... Actually, it'd be interesting to see if the humans are also, noticing, feeling anything. You felt something, didn't you?
Oh yeah, big time.
Well then, we'll have some heightened emotions for this one, ladies.
Tasty.
Okay.
Rightio?
Hella question. Is there any way to recover willpower?
No,
Here.
that's the point of me here.
It's nice knowing y'all.
Alright, kids. Moment of truth. I'm sure you felt that. We felt that. Let's get this party started.
Are you bringing them out
Yeah.
into the garden? Excellent.
Oh, set the poochies on guard duty.
Okay.
I'm going to light a censer of incense. Sandalwood, patchouli, myrrh, all the good sniffs. And waft it around each of us. And then move around the garden with it.
We will be consecrating the ground with the blood of all who walk through over the glass that I've scattered everywhere. So that's happening while you're incensing. Just
Excellent.
walking everyone along the glass.
Just grind my toes into the glass a little bit more.
Perfect. I guess we should be probably rousing, right, at this point?
Rice.
Okay. Oh!
Oops.
Yep, hungry of me. That's fair.
Yep, me too.
Excellent. Yum yum.
Amazing.
One problem if this doesn't happen.
This is so good.
As Alice and Dasha walked along the glass shards, you see blood start to drip out from the wounds that was caused by the shards. Incense is coating the air heavily with the scent of sage. And as you guys finish at least consecrating the ground, start your chant.
When first I tasted the fruit of the trees, felt the seeds of life and knowledge burn within me, I swore that day that I would not turn back. When first I tasted the flesh of the kill, felt the tang of the blood and the crunch of the bones, I swore that day I would not die.
When first I tasted my own blood, felt the surge and the stir of my own life on my lips, I swore that day to love myself above all. When first I tasted the light of the moon, felt its glow in my womb, and its wild tenderness, I swore that day to walk in night.
When first I tasted the love of the god, felt the tearing rise of song and fire, I swore on that day to cherish the flesh. When first I tasted the salt of the sea, felt my blood become mortar. As the sky fell behind me, I swore that day to descend and return with wonders.
All together now?
When first I tasted the love of a child, screamed with joy of the new life, and wept for what I had lost and gained. I swore that day to nurture life, as I had embraced death before. I swear by 3 times 3 times 3 that these 7 moments shall remain my own, and whatever may transpire, no god, nor man, nor beast may take them from me. I swear by myself and my immortality. I swore that day to nurture life, as I embraced death before. I swear by 3 times 3 times 3 that these 7 moments shall remain my own, and whatever may transpire, no god, nor man, nor beast may take them from me. I swear by myself and by immortality.
Initiates, please join the circle. Anyone objecting right now? All initiates are joining?
Let's enter.
Oh, what a shame. All right. As you see before you, a sacred plant of Lilith, the Gimpy Gimpy tree. If anyone is unaware, you will see soon the power that it wields. One by one, please embrace the tree.
I would like people who embrace the tree to roll complete basic willpower. All
Okay.
willpower you have.
All willpower that I have.
Mr. Winters, how much willpower do you have?
I've got 2 left.
Come on, mate. You
You're
can
still
do
going
it.
to outroll me, mate.
Oh yeah. Come on, Brit. Daddy needs some
You
shoes.
only need to endure it for 1 turn.
Oh shit.
1 success.
Shit.
Oh.
The curse is transferred to...
Oh.
You shouldn't have touched me dice.
No.
Okay, anyone who rolled under 5,
Oh, that's
Oh,
everyone.
come on.
Oh dear.
please roll frenzy.
Use your sensor. You got your...
Rolling desperation.
1/3 humanity rounded
1
down.
d10. Regular d10.
Yeah?
Wait, it's 1/3 humanity rounded down?
Yeah. So that's what's it gonna be? 2.
That is a 3 on the d10.
I'm good. You can do it!
It's a 0, yes. Or 10.
Oh my gosh, that was a roller coaster for a
Don't make me spritz you.
Willpower. Oh! 6.
Everyone else? What's your
Success.
frenzy?
I got 10.
Oh,
Yeah, 10.
this will be fine. However, Mr. Winters, being the only human in this, well, not the only human, the other humans are currently screaming in pain and suffering,
That's fine.
as Gimpy Gimpy Tree
that is
is
calming me
known as the most painful plant in the world. One touch can kill a person, and it seems to be working for the rest of the group. As they scream in pain on the floor, you feel a hunger within you to just embrace the pain. To go through it, because you have gone through a lot of painful lessons in your life, and this physical pain is nothing compared to that you have gone through. So as you lay there amongst everyone breathing and crying in pain, you hug yourself and endure in silence. And after a moment, seems to be a long moment for you, but just after a moment for everyone else, The pain subsides just a tiny bit, but enough for you to think. However, the others did not survive it. You can see a couple of people who choked on their own vomit. And some of them are passed out.
Lilith thanks you for your sacrifice. So are there any kind alive? No?
There's one,
Okay.
Which one?
the beefy one.
Oh, yeah. They looked tough. And what about your orphaned ones, right? Didn't you bring some kindred over, or was that?
I didn't bring them
Oh, you
with
didn't
me.
bring
I
them.
gave them the instructions on where to.
Oh, where to meet. Okay, so they didn't
Yeah.
come. Okay.
Dogs I can take out, a whole bunch of kindred.
Fair enough.
That's a little sus.
Yeah, okay. Next time.
Yeah.
To the ones that are passed out, I'll walk over to them and slit their throats so they can water the garden.
Lilith thanks them for their sacrifice.
So now, we create the blood of Lilith. Everyone. And I will be taking a piece of everyone's blood and bleeding into a communal cup, including yours. And then we will be drinking. So,
Including a living sacrifice.
this one, right?
Yeah. So, with that, as Dasha,
Surprise!
as Dasha takes the blood out from Lorna, Alice, and Mr. Winters, she also takes a living being, a living sacrifice.
Oh, the last beefy one.
The last
Yes.
slits his throat
It's a
and
shame.
pours the blood into the cup and grinds whatever was left of the female McDonald range tree.
Indeed, yes. I'll be taking the poisonous seed pod of the cycad and adding that as well. Would you like to issue the warning?
Do not betray Lilith as Cain and God and Adam did. For while the Mother's Garden has room for all, only those who are worthy may learn the secrets of the Dark Mother.
Pain is the initiation, agony and insight, the stepping stones.
Ahi hai Lilith.
Ahi hai Lilith.
And as everyone drinks, they feel the hug of the mother herself, welcoming them back into her folds. Just like the others before them, and the ones before them, spanning back centuries. And we feel this sense of wholeness. It's as if a missing part of you had been missing this whole time. And you are now a complete person. The Sabbat might have taken the ritual of the Bahari and made it their own, calling it Voldery. However, the Dark Mother's, Lilith's, the Bahari's ritual is all about a sense of wholeness. A sense of being part of something, not being bound to each other, but being part of a sisterhood. And now I bless this group as their own garden. Ahi hai Lilitu.
Ahi hai Lilith.
How are you doing with the poison over there?
How am I doing with the poison over here?
Hasn't probably processed yet.
So far, so good. Catch
Good.
me if I fall.
The glass shard covered garden will catch you.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters, son of Lilith, get out your tools, it's time to play. And I'll walk over to Doodlebug. And I'll pull the stake out again.
Okay.
And as you pull out the stake, Doodlebug looks at you. His eyes opened because the cement had chipped away. And this is where we end the story for tonight. Thank you guys very much for joining us for this second episode of the Bahari Red Center by Night. And yeah, join us again next time. Once again, my name is Rena, and I am the storyteller.
I'm Tara. I am playing Lorna.
I'm Melissa. I'm playing Alice.
I'm Sophie. I'm playing Dasha.
I'm Matt, and I'm playing Mr. Winters.
Hi, Lilith too.
Ahi hi Lilitu.
Bye.
Bye.
Lilith makes no promises, nor does she stand atop a hill and declare her existence or intentions. Once the seeds of Bahari are scattered, Lilith sinks into the night, taking deceptive shapes until her endgame comes to fruition, possibly to wait beneath the waves. More likely to pass among us as a mortal. For Lilith's plan is an endgame, a showdown with the god who created her, the lover who abandoned her, and the ungrateful wretch who rose to immortality by her hand, but slew her children out of spite. Lilith's seeds, the Bahari and their mantras of pain and enlightenment, go forth into the worlds of mortal and spirit, bringing them fruits of temptation, succor and revelation. The world we see about us is the result of that endgame. A gambit Lilith is winning. Jehovah is a cracked statue. Lucifer has devotees, but their inside is obscured, like his bygone love, behind a wall of spite. Cain is vanished, and his child are feast on each other in a blind man's quest for illusory gold. Can you hear the waves outside your door? I assure you, I can.